Hey, welcome to the Laurince Podcast, the space where faith, music, business, and purpose collide. I'm your host, Jonathan Lawrence, author of the business book, The One Shoe Wonder, and the proud founder of the wonderful shoe brand, IMMUNITY Footwear. Let me ask you a hard question. Have you ever felt as if you're wasting your life? Not because you're lazy, not because you don't have dreams. No, 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 none of that. Because procrastination, self doubt, and the fear of other people's opinions keep you stuck. And if you're honest with yourself, maybe you've been telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. What will people think of me? But here's the truth, tomorrow isn't promised. And every day you delay is a day that you will never get back. And today, we're going to talk about how to break free from procrastination, how to cross the imposter syndrome, and how to stop worrying about what other people think of you so you can finally take action on your God given calling. We're going to dive in right after this. Segment one, break the cycle of procrastination. Procrastination, by definition, is the action of delaying or postponing something. It's the fact that you put for tomorrow the task of today. That's why they call it the thief of joy or also the thief of time. What it does to you, it robs you from opportunities and keeps you in a cycle of regrets. And that's how you lose your joy. Let me be the first to admit that we all procrastinate from time to time because procrastination occurs when we avoid tasks. There are a number of reasons why someone may procrastinate. We may avoid tasks that we find unpleasant. Would you agree? We may also avoid tasks that we're not sure, we're not confident that we can do adequately.
Or simply prioritize.
Things that we believe that need to be done above them. Even when we perform other work-related tasks instead of the tasks that we dislike, we are all we are all guilty of procrastination. As a result of that, procrastination may hinder our long-term success. Fortunately, with the proper skills, we can all overcome. We can all break free from procrastination. And this is what today's episode is about. Karen Lynn, the author of the book The Moon Catchers Rescued, gave us a warning. She said that a year from now, you may wish that you had started today. Did you hear that? Which means that a year from now, you will experience the regret of not starting today. Let's not allow this to be us. Let's start today and do today the things that we must do. This makes me reflect on the fact that I know for sure some people, and I'm sure you know these people. They're like perfectionists. They're waiting for the perfect time. They're waiting until they get it together before starting their business, writing that book, or start their project, only to watch someone else with lesser talent, lesser opportunity, launch the idea and succeed right in front of their eyes. It could have been them, but they waited until the perfect time. I remember when I was supposed to start writing my book and starting my company, Immunity Footwear. I had to go through all this process. The imposter syndrome, doubting myself, knowing that, man, John, are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Are you sure you understand everything that needs to do? Do you have all the knowledge that you need as an entrepreneur? As if the knowledge would just come by themselves. I had to get my feet wet and start. And knowledge kept coming, opportunities kept coming. And that's how I've learned. I study, go to school and learn everything that I needed. Not everything, but learn what I needed at the moment. And that's how, as you go, you get knowledge and experience. So even this podcast, I set a goal for myself. I told myself in 2025, I will launch my first book, The One Shoe Wonder. And I told myself this year, it was in my vision board, that I will start a podcast. Here I am launching my book 6 months ago. Here I am starting the podcast. And today, this is episode 7. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when there's a will, there's a way, but you just have to start. Understand, I'm doing a podcast in English. English is not my first language. Let's get this out of the way. You guys should know this by now. My first language is Creole,
And my second language is French.
I speak Creole and French fluently. But I'm still learning English. That's why you can see sometimes I'm struggle with some words. But the idea is that I'm not waiting until I get it together. I'm not waiting until I speak perfectly, which may never happen. I'm not waiting to get it perfect before I start. May this be an example to you. Start today. Don't wait until the perfect time. Don't wait until you get it together. Start today, and you'll see how much you're gonna learn and how better you're gonna be each time. How much better you're gonna be every time. So let's go. Here's your action step for this segment. Action step number 1. Write down one thing you've been procrastinating on and commit to taking one step today. Not tomorrow, but today.
Are you ready to step into a world of opportunity and success? Jonathan Laurince, founder of IMMUNITY Footwear, presents the One Shoe Wonder, an unapologetically bold and actionable roadmap on how to start and build a successful shoe brand. Whether you're dreaming of launching your own footwear line or pivoting your business, or a passionate fashion enthusiast eager to turn your creativity into profit, this book serves as your ultimate step-by-step business guide for fashion startups. Jonathan's strategies and advice will help you navigate the competitive footwear industry with confidence and poise. Inside this transformative guide, you will discover the essential steps to identify and capitalize on market trends. Learn how to develop a unique brand identity that stands out. Explore proven marketing tactics that turn shoes into must-have accessories. Gain insights into manufacturing, distribution, and scaling your business to new weight. Overcoming adversity in business stories and inspirational tales from industry leaders that will motivate you to overcome your own challenges. Jonathan Laurince, drawing on his expansive knowledge and experience, has crafted a practical guide, empowers you to make informed decisions and embrace challenges. Each chapter is packed with actionable steps and invaluable resources, providing tools to build a lasting foundation for your shoe empire. If you seek entrepreneurship books filled with real success strategies, motivational memoirs and success story books, or true stories of self-made businessman success, then The One Shoe Wonder is a must-read. As you dive into these pages, you will find not just theory, but startup success stories in fashion that ignite your passion and fuel your ambition. Don't wait for opportunities, create them. Grab your copy of The One Shoe Wonder today and step confidently onto the path to success. Available now.
Segment 2. Defeating the imposter syndrome. Have you ever found yourself thinking, I'm a fake, I'm a fraud, I'm not smart enough to be here, I'm not qualified, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough to be here? Huh? Have you? If that's the case, know that you're not alone. It happens to the best of us. And that's what we call the imposter syndrome. When someone has the imposter syndrome, they repeatedly experience a feeling of incompetence, like they're not good enough, they're not smart enough, they don't belong here, and they don't have the credential to be where they are, and they can't enjoy their success. They don't feel like they deserve prosperity, they deserve the success that they're having, even when presented with the evidence of the contrary. The reason why they experience this sometimes is because they're being affected by the personal history. This is such a powerful syndrome that it may affect your love life, your personal life, your public life, your academics, your work, and can paralyze you and prevent you from living life to the fullest. Even the most successful people can feel like they don't belong. The syndrome, if you let it, can hold you back so much that you'll never reach the 2.0 version of yourself, your best self. But it doesn't have to be like that. Now, the next time you feel inadequate, like you don't measure up, like you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, that you don't belong, I want you to remember one thing. Every expert that you admire today started as a beginner. They all were a beginner once. Remember that growth comes through actions, not through perfection. Once you start doing the very thing that you must do, you start act on your dream, act on your plans. You're gonna start becoming confident, and that's how you get rid of the imposter syndrome. In Exodus 4, when Moses started to doubt his calling, God told him, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Now go. I will help you speak and will teach you what to say." This for those of you who are afraid to speak, who are afraid to share your story, share your expertise, your experience, share that solution that you have found to a problem. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day and I told her that you need to start a podcast because she was throwing at me such valuable lessons, stuff that she has learned. And I told her that you need to start your own podcast and share this information. She said, "What am I going to talk about?" I said, "Talk about that very thing you just shared with me." You see, after spending a certain amount of years in a field, in a career, you get more information, more experience than someone who just started. They need to hear from you. Let me leave you with this. They say that it takes 10,000 hours to reach mastery. 10,000 hours. Like for us musicians, if we know that you practice, this is one of the cure to the imposter syndrome, by the way. If you spend 10,000 hours practicing, like me, I'm a trumpet player and I'm a vocalist. So I practice trumpet over 10,000 hours and practice vocal over 10,000 hours. That makes me feel like I'm a master at what I do. By the way, being a master doesn't mean that you are the best at it. You just reach a level where you can effortlessly do what you're supposed to do because it becomes natural in you. You understand? So it takes 10,000 hours to reach mastery. So if you're a nurse, whatever it is that you do, you spend more than 10,000 hours of reps, of repetition, doing the same thing. You have reached a certain amount of confidence and mastery in what you do. Guess what? You can teach that to others. Someone else is dreaming to be in your position, dreaming to have the knowledge that you currently have. You just have to open your mouth, turn on the camera, and start recording. You'll be so surprised to see the amount of knowledge coming out of you. Such knowledge coming out of your head, stuff that you have learned in the process. So trust the process, trust your heart, trust your expertise, trust the knowledge that you have right now. You are ready. You can do it. Marianne Williamson said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." You need to believe that for yourself, that you are powerful, beautifully made by the Most High, and you are powerful beyond measure. Now, the question is, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your God's given ability? Do you believe in the hours, the years of working in that field? Do you believe that you master that principle, that discipline that you've been working on? Do you believe in your reps, your multiple reps? You have to believe in yourself. This is a personal story of mine. I remember when I had to start Immunity Footwear, and as I was brainstorming the idea and the business plan and all, and I called some of my friends, my close friends, and I wanted to share with them the idea and stuff. Some of them looked at me right in the face and, "Jonathan, you're not ready. They said that, why don't you go do real estate? Why don't you go, you're a musician. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Understand, we all experience the imposter syndrome, which makes you feel that you're not ready. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You don't belong, right? And now, hear it from someone that you trust. It's like a killer. I had to overcome this. I had to do what I had to do. I started to study more, get classes on business, and I was already in business. I was selling insurance and stuff, and start talking to myself and said that, you have experience, Jonathan. You have experience in selling, in business and all that. So you can do it. Sometimes you need to tap into your inner self. Know what you know of yourself that nobody knows. Okay? So nobody know the amount of experience that you have. Nobody know how much you know. You'll never know how much you know until you start doing that very thing that is ahead of you. So I started to register the business, learn more about trying to know that designing shoes was one of my passions. So I started to do all that. And that's how confidence started to step into my heart, my mind, my spirit has started to be more motivated, And that's very friend. Right now, he's one of my customers. And sometimes she'll come to me and say, you know what, Jonathan, I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you did not listen to me, but acted upon your vision. So sometimes all you need to do is start. Start. Action step number 2. Replace I'm not good enough by God is with me. Greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world. I can do all things through Christ my strength. Nothing is impossible to those who believe. All right, you just gotta believe. Hi, this is to my fellow authors and entrepreneurs. Look, watching Alex Hormozy launch the $100 million money models showed me just how powerful the right strategy can be. That kind of success doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. That's why I took the time to study his entire book launch and prepare a full transcription of his full strategy, so you don't have to start from scratch. I call it the $100 million launch playbook. Now, can you imagine applying the same principles to your own book, your own brand, and your own next big project? Just click on the link below and head to my Kajabi account and set yourself for your next big launch. Don't just watch history being made. Learn to make it yourself. The link is in the description. I'll see you all there. Segment 3. Stop living for people's opinion. Many never start because they are too busy worrying about what other people might think. And because of that, they feel crippled. Let me say this right now. If you are worrying too much about what people might think, you'll never start. Because naysayers and doubters, they all over you, especially in your area, your peers. Sometimes they don't believe in you. I spoke about that in the prior episode 6. It's that sometimes it takes for some to move out of the area where you've been living. If you live in an area where nobody believes in you, nobody believes in you, nobody believes in your gift, your God's given ability, sometimes it takes to just move or distance yourself from the naysayers, because with their mouth, their thought of you, this only can discourage you from becoming what you're supposed to become or live life to the fullest. You got to believe within yourself. Understand your mission in life and what's been given unto you. I said earlier that one of the best ways to know about what your mission is what your mission is in life, what your purpose is, to look out your skill set. I said it earlier that one of the best way to know about your calling in life is to take a good look at your skill set. Your skill set will tell you, will determine where you should go, what direction should you take, what career should you take, and what it is that you are called to do. Not what people are saying about you, what they think of you. No, what you think of yourself, what God says of yourself. Okay? So look at your skill set. That alone will help you overcome the imposter syndrome and get set yourself on your way. We spoke about the imposter syndrome and its effects on you, how it can affect your life, your personal life, your love life, your social life, even your private life, your career, your work, and your mission. I would like to bring to your attention another syndrome. I don't have the proper word for it, but it's what people think of you. It's what others try to press upon you, which is very important. Some people would like to press upon you their will, their perceptions of you, what they think you should do in life versus what just versus your dream, your personal calling. I need you to be firm on what it is that you want to do because people tend to have a different behavior to change to what seems different. You need to remind yourself that you are different. Your name is whatever, let's say that your name is John. God did not call you everybody. He called you John. You have a different, you have a different calling. You have a different set of skills. So you have a different mission in life. Your fingerprint is different. That means you are different. You need to learn to embrace what makes you different. In this life, if you want to succeed, you have to embrace your differences because you don't need to be the best in your field. You just need to be different and effective. You hear that? Let me repeat this again. You don't need to be the best at your field. You just need to be different and effective at what it is that you do. Therefore, once you start doing something different, let me say this first. It takes courage. And I applaud you if you're on your way to start your new business, writing a book, start a movement, start a company, whatever it is. I would like to applaud you because it takes courage. It takes courage to start, even brainstorm it and put it together and get the resources that you will need on the way to put that company together. Therefore, the mere fact that you decide to start will frustrate people around you. Your surrounding will start seeing you different. Your friends, even your family members, especially those of you who are the first. Let's say you were not born born into money. You're not born in a family of entrepreneur, and here you are. You want to become an entrepreneur. No one in your family has started that. You want to become an artist. You want to become a designer. You want to do something different because your skill set demands it. Most people will start looking at you differently. It's just like you're going against the grain. It's okay, my friend, because you're different. Embrace your differences, what makes you different, and that's what will separate you from the crowd. Okay? Now, listen to this. You have a choice to make. It's either you want to please people or you want to please God who gave you the plan, who gave you the vision, who gave you the skill set for what it is your mission is in life. You have a choice to make. Would you like to be a people pleaser? Or would you like to please God who gave you those gifts in the first place? Or would you like to please yourself, following your own dreams, your own plan, your own aspirations? I said it earlier in segment 2. Do not live other people's life. Live your life. So it takes courage to do that, but it starts with you. If it's to be, it's up to you. So today, I want you to decide, who do you want to please? Let me share this with you. In Galatians 1 verse 10, that's the Apostle Paul talking here. It says that, am I now seeking the approval of men or of God? If I was still trying to please men, I would not be a servant of Christ. This works well for your Christian life, or as a believer. It works well as well in life. You need to follow the plan that was given to you, the vision that was given to you. I told you before, one of the best ways to find out what your calling is in life is to look at your skill set, rather. So follow the plan, follow the process. Let's say if you have a business plan or you have a plan that you laid out a plan that you must follow. Just do it. In closing, what I want you to take away from this is that most people tend to project their insecurities on you, their limitations on you. By the fact that they cannot do it, they don't want you to do it. There's a name for that. It's called the crab mentality. Okay? They want you to stay there and don't stay within the compound of that box. Okay? You are called to think outside of the box. You are called out. You are called to get out the box and do something that's never been done before, maybe in your family, maybe in your area. You need to step out. Step out on faith, believe in yourself, believe in the plan, believe in your vision and your God-given abilities. Okay? So don't let other people cripple you. Don't let them put you in a box. Their perception of you is their business. You need to believe what you think of yourself, what God believes of you. So don't be afraid to stand out. Listen to this. I remember when I started, when I had to write my book, I had a decision to make. I was going to be the first person in my family lineage to write a book, to become an author. And also among my friends, I didn't have too many friends, authors, but I felt in my heart that it was time for me to share my expertise, what I've learned, the information that I gathered over the years, and share them in a book, share my story and all. And when I share this with some of my friends, they think that you're doing too much. You're being extra, Jonathan. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this. What if this is my calling? What if it is your calling? You have to understand that there are people in the world right now waiting for you, waiting to hear your story to be encouraged, waiting to hear your expertise, which will be a solution to their problem or to the situation that they're experiencing right now. And here you are being influenced, here you are being affected by what people think. And as a result of that, you have not started to work on yourself and work on your book, to work on your projects. So let this be an encouragement for you. You may be in a situation like that where you're doubting yourself, you're doubting the calling, and you're doubting that you are qualified, you don't know enough, you don't belong here, and all this cripples you and stop you from doing what it is you're supposed to do. I want you to be encouraged. You just need to start. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be different from the crowd. It's okay not to fit in. It's okay to be yourself and follow the plan. Action step number 3. Write down one fear about what people think and ask yourself, will their opinion matter in 5 years? If not, it doesn't matter now. I want you to think about this. Will their opinion matter in 5 years? You know what's going to matter? You. In 5 years, if you don't start, you will wish that you started 5 years ago. I want you to start now. Hola family, Jonathan here. Listen, I've got something fresh for your fit and your style. Would you like to know what it is? I'm glad you asked. At Immunity Footwear, we are redefining what it means to walk with purpose, confidence, and style. With a full collection of stylish, comfortable, and durable shoes for both men and women, we've got it all. From sleek dress shoes, everyday sneakers, our innovative listless tennis shoes. Look at this thing of beauty. Look at that. Whew. Wonderful. And our all-new golf shoe collection. Whether you're dressing up, stepping out, working out, we've got the perfect pair for you. So why wait? Head over to IMMUNITYFootwear.com. It's IMMUNITYFootwear.com and shop now. Now. The link is in the description. Immunity Footwear, changing and impacting the world one shoe at a time. Thank you for your support. Segment 4, taking action. It is important to understand that success belongs to those who want to take action, to action takers, to doers, not dreamers who would never move. As a matter of fact, you can dream all your life about things that you want to do until you take action. These dreams of yours will never come to pass. Now, if you want your life to change, you need to understand that taking action is one of the most necessary steps for you to take. However, as some of us know, it takes courage. It's very difficult to take the first step. But guess what? You have to take the first step. It takes courage to start a new business. It takes courage to write a book. It takes courage to start a movement. But let it be you, that courageous person that will get to the desired achievement. So what do you need to do in order for you to take action? Motivation, you might say, but not so fast. There's a misconception out there saying that motivation must be the reason for you to take action. That's not true. You don't need to wait until you feel inspired before implementing a new behavior, a new determination, a new willpower, and most of all, stop procrastinating. That's the reason why the Bible says that in James 2 verse 17 that faith without work is dead. You understand? So faith alone is not enough. It's good to have faith in God. It's good to have faith in yourself, faith in your God's given ability to do what it is that you want to do. But without putting the work, it will not happen. So start working right now. Start brainstorming. Start writing down your business plan. Start writing your first page. Start. Now, listen to what Tony Robbins says. You all know Tony Robbins, one of the most business coach and life coach in the world. He's like the number one. Okay, he says something very interesting. He says that a real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken no action. If there's no action, you haven't truly decided. So your actions are proof that you are fully committed to your dream, to your vision, and to your plans. There's one more thing that I would like for you to remember. You all know the story of David facing Goliath, right? That's giant Goliath. Okay, David did not wait until he had the best armor, right? He picked up a stone and acted in faith. That action alone changed history. So it might be you today. Your plans, your dream might seem bigger than life. You don't even know where you'll find the money to finance this dream. It's big, right? But you need to act in faith. Believe in your God's given ability. Believe in God. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in God. And believe that dream do come true. Believe that if it's to be, it's up to you. Believe that it's possible. Nothing is impossible. And let me say this to you. The dream must be bigger than you. Because the dream must help you to become the person for whom it will work for. Through the process, the person you will become will be mind blowing. The person that you need to become in order for you to achieve this dream will amaze you. The transformation that you have to do, the amount of knowledge that you will get, the amount of experience that you'll get, the resilience that will grow within you, the persistence that will grow within you. It's going to be an amazing experience. You need to take the first step. You need to act in faith and don't wait until you get it figured out. All right? Action step number 4. Choose one area. It can be business, health, or relationships where you will act in faith this week. Take the step even if you're scared. And remember this, the dream must scare you. It's okay to feel scared. The dream must be bigger than you so you can become that person that will make it work for you. All right? Hey guys, just a quick pause. Listen, if this episode is speaking to you and you're ready to take action on your calling, I created a course called the One Shoe Wonder Starter Guide. It's packed with steps to help you beat procrastination and help you turn your vision into reality. Grab it now on Kajabi, all right? So let's get back to the show. All right, guys, we're getting ready to wrap up this episode, but let me remind you that life is short and your purpose is urgent. Stop waiting for the perfect situation because it doesn't exist. Stop procrastinating because procrastination, it is the thief of joy and also the thief of time. In time, your time is valuable. Stop doubting yourself. You are enough with God on your side. Stop living for people's opinions because their opinions cannot build your destiny. Don't waste another year. Don't waste another month. Don't waste another day. Don't waste another week. Today is the day to act. Hey guys, I hope that you're enjoying the content of today's podcast. It is put together just for you. But we have a problem. My team just told me that some of you are watching, but you're not subscribing to the channel. I need your help. That's the number one way you can really help us to grow as a channel. I want to be able to put some very good, valuable content out there that will help you to grow in your self-improvement journey, also help you to grow your business and help you to grow your brand. So please help us hit the subscribe button right now so you can be the first to know about our content in our next episode. So please do this right now. All right, let's go back to the episode. Okay? Hey family, as we're getting ready to close this episode, let me leave you with some words of encouragement. Listen closely. Your future depends on what you do today. The enemy wants you stuck by procrastination, crippled by self-doubt, and paralyzed by their opinions. But God wants you free, bold, and walking in purpose. Every dream, every book, every business, every ministry starts with one step. So don't waste your life waiting. Don't waste your life doubting. And most of all, don't waste your life living for others. Therefore, take action today because tomorrow is not promised. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into our podcast. I hope that you have found value from the 4 points that we have studied today. Now, if this episode encouraged you, I need you to like this video and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at Jonathan Laurince. Share it with someone that you know was battling procrastination and self-doubt. And make sure to check out my brand new business book, The One Shoe Wonder, on Amazon, and my coaching program, the Visionary Brand Builder Coaching Program, on Kajabi. These two will help you to take action today and set you on your way to success. The links are in the description. Until next time, stay faithful, stay focused, and keep walking in purpose. Bye for now.